Right now, rotate your phone. Thank God it told me to rotate my phone. Okay, guys, so what I'm trying to do, I think we're live right now, but I have to rotate my phone because it's to the side. Okay, we will figure out this life thing, okay? So, okay, so today, hello guys, it's Nurse Amy back on your screen, and feel free to ask me any questions you have. So today is Saturday Live, question and answers, and today I have with me one of my clients who is um, post 5 months with 360 Lipo and BBL. So I'm just gonna, she'll be asking me questions, and you guys can just watch me at work. Let's see how this works, because okay. It's weird because I'm going to be having to get up to answer questions. Okay. Okay. So go ahead and sit facing me. So, so one of the things we're going to do is I do get questions all the time about why do people get fibrosis? What is fibrosis? How soon can you get it? Can it be treated? And all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to try as much as possible to answer that. But if you go to my channel, Glam Care Academy, I think I have a video posted there, or I will post a video answering some of those questions. But I do get people asking me, people who want to go for the surgery and people who've had the surgery. Okay. So one of the things, what is fibrosis? So I'm going to try as much as possible to answer in layman's terms, meaning no medical jargon. Um, Essentially, it's just scar tissue. Okay, so like when you cut yourself, your wound is healing, and the scar, the scab that forms on that wound, and essentially that's what this is. Okay, however, it's inside your body. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm palpating her skin just so I can locate and to feel the type of scarring she has. So I'm going to use the word scarring and fibrosis interchangeably. Okay, so I'm saying the same thing. So there are different types. Some are lumpy, very malleable. You can move them around, and some are harder than others. Okay, so that's essentially what I'm doing, just feeling for um, how hard or how soft they are. Who gets fibrosis? Okay, that's a good question because some people are more predisposed to getting it than others. Some people, a little caught on them, they will form keloids, right? You guys know that those, people, they when they're healing, the healing comes out like in lumps or bumps, if you will. So people like that, they're predisposed to it, so um, they will, and others don't. However, scarring is a part of healing. You can prevent it, but sometimes it doesn't matter how much you try to prevent it, you're still gonna get it. Um, when you get surgery, now not all doctors recommend lymphatic drainage massage, or I would like to call it, lymphatic drainage stimulation. Okay, so you stimulate those lymphatic pathways to get rid of the fluid and also to help any um, scar tissue. I'm feeling hers right now, and because this is like her second session, and it's gotten softer, if you will, and some has actually like disappeared. Let me see. I am so impressed with here. I am like really, really impressed. Because the last time you came, what I'm just telling my client is sometimes, again, scar tissue can come from adhesions, within, inside, um, where the surgery took place, or sometimes, where they're going with a cannula, where they're going to take out the fat. It creates tunnels. Okay, so what is scar tissue? It's like I was telling you guys, if you have a cart and it breaks, like there's a cart, so there's building blocks that come and try to put them together. So that's what it is. Because I always get these questions all the time, like, why do people get it? So is it treatable? That's the other question. People always ask me, is it treatable? Yes, if you go to the right person. Okay, it is treatable with, again, doing the right massages. Okay, that is stimulating the lymphatic system in the area, going to the lymph nodes. You want to get rid of the fluids. You also want to um, if fibrosis comes on, you also want to be able to massage and move it. It's like debris, very gently, without causing pain, um to so where it can be moved by the lymphatic system to being expelled. So we do the massage or the stimulation, and then also with tools and techniques. Okay. Are there times when it's so complicated that people have to go back to surgery? Yes. But those are very few and far between. The first thing you want to do when you have this surgery is you want to wear the right compression garments. You want to wear that as soon as possible. I mean, a lot of times when people go for surgery, they wake up with those garments on them. What did that happen with you? Okay. Yeah. However, it's so funny because one of my clients, um, okay, this was interesting. And I started to say this, not every doctor believes in doing the massage or the stimulation or wearing the faja. The faja is the compression garments. Have you heard that? That some doctors don't believe in that. Okay, so could you explain? Because who I have here today is actually versed in, in medical matters. Why is that?
I think maybe just not wanting to, you know, maybe extra steps as far as having to, wear a garment, do the extra massages. It seems to be something like that could be a fad of some sort.
That's how they see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I did have someone who came to me, and I mean, she was like it was about a month. Now because when she first came, I couldn't take her on. Now there's a reason why, and again, I'm going to tell those practitioners out there, those that are doing things that I do, the big thing for me is people should, especially when they're very recent post-op, you need to have the discharge instructions. That's important to me, though. I need to know what's going on. Now we can work together, but I also need to know what's up. Okay. So one of the reasons why I didn't take her on, she couldn't present that to me. So now I didn't know, was it recent? Was it, do you see what I'm saying? Was it an older, um, 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 what is it called? Oh God, my words are just jumbled in my head. Surgery. So I didn't know. She told me she just got out, and then she's like, she couldn't. I'm like, okay, get in touch with your surgeon and have them fax it to me or email. And for some reason, I wasn't getting the right answer. So now I'm thinking, okay, maybe she didn't even have it in America. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. I started thinking that I wanted to work with her, I really did. And she was in pain. She's like, I'm in so much pain. I've got swelling. My genital area is swollen because she had the 360 with the BBL. It was like, oh my God. I'm like, I want to work with you, but I need to have, this is what I do, but I need to have discharge instructions. So it's important that we know. Again, I don't know if maybe the doctor also doesn't believe
Mm-hmm.
in, do you see what I'm saying? I
Right.
don't know. Because some doctors think, like you said, like it's a fad. Like, oh, please, you don't need that. Take Motrin, take, whatever, ibuprofen or acetaminophen, and you be okay. You just make sure you're walking around, which is a good thing. Again, post surgery, you want to make sure you're walking around because we don't want the clots, right? So what are the signs and symptoms of fibrosis, you ask? Some people have pain. Did you have pain?
Mm-hmm.
You did,
Yeah,
but then it started getting
swelling.
you swelling.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. But right now, if you're to rate your pain for me, oh my God, you feel so much better.
For sure.
You feel so much better. Oh my
Yes.
God. I'm tooting my horn. But if you're to rate your pain, 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, how would you rate it?
I would say one.
One,
Yeah.
okay, okay, because that's one thing in the scar, the site of the fibrosis, there's pain. Some people have been, I've had people where they're like, oh my God, and they've been like a month, 2 months, but they're still having pain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it comes with it, the thing is to get with someone who knows what they're doing and then always ask questions. If my client asks me a question I don't know, I'm gonna find out.
Right.
I'm not a know-it-all. I don't know it all. Nobody knows it all. So, I don't know. I'm trying to look. Okay, I don't have any questions yet. But anyway, um, yeah. So those are the signs. Some people have pain with it. Sometimes depends on what type of surgery you had. The fibrosis. I've never had this before, but a friend of mine, a colleague of mine, had someone whose fibrosis was weighing upon their spine.
Mm-hmm.
That's painful. That is painful. And I remember she sought my, like we kind of brainstormed together, and I'm like, okay, try as much as you can, but if that might mean he has to, this person, and it was a guy, might need to go to their physician, someone, because again, now we're talking about nerve compression, but it was so bad. It was, and I think what happens, again, I can't speak for doctors. Some don't believe in it, but then again, once you've left them, then you have to go deal with what happens afterwards, because you can't even call the doctors and complain about what, they don't believe in it. They're probably going to say you didn't do right. Anyway, so we're happy so far. So I'm palpating, and she said her pain level is 1 on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst. Um, and so, because this is my second time working with her, I've seen the progress we've made. So, I'm really, really excited. So, one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to use wood on her. I'm going to use wood therapy, which is good because we're breaking down the fibrosis. We're going to break it down very gently. You don't have to kill the patient or kill the client very gently. Okay, don't be so heavy handed. Some people are, I'm not. Again, remember there is a difference between normal massage and when you are stimulating the lymphatic system. When you're stimulating the lymphatic system, it's very feathery, it's very light. When you go too deep, you're then massaging the muscle. Okay. And what you're essentially doing sometimes when you overstimulate the muscle and the blood vessels is you're getting the person even more inflammation. Okay. Because then, yeah, the blood comes to the surface. And what happens when post surgery, the lymphatic system is kind of clogged, it's suppressed. The difference between lymphatic system and the circulatory system is the circulatory system, I can't get my words out today, has a pump, the heart. So that pumps the blood. The lymphatic system doesn't have that. So that's why we have to help move it along. That's why it's important that you drink water. My client knows this never stays with me as much when soon as I get it, It just goes away. So this is how much water you need to be drinking. Okay, guys, this is how much water you need to be drinking. A gallon. Okay, this is something that I use myself. Okay, a lot of my clients get it. So you do have an idea. Again, if you want this, reach out to me. So this is, I have this in stock, but it's always so fast. It goes so fast. So you need to be drinking. This helps you, and it's very motivational. Okay. So if there are any questions, even after this live is over, please feel free to ask me questions. I'm always taking questions. You can DM me, PM me. Um, I'm probably going to have this video up on my YouTube channel also. I think that's how I can work it. If not, come back here and watch it. So do you have any questions at this time? What questions do you have?
Let's see.
So I was talking, I was talking about what kind of treatments. There are treatments for fibrosis, okay? There are treatments for um, wood therapy is good, okay? Not everyone can take wood therapy, but again, like I said, she's 5 months post-op, so she's good. Um, she can take wood. If she was less than that, like very early, post-op, I won't use wood, especially when, again, their pain level will tell me what to use. Then I do have, then I use the radio frequency. That also is great. A lot of people talk about radio frequency doing the whole skin tightening thing, which is true. It's good. But it also melts. It's very good. The radiation really goes far, and the good thing about it targets the pockets where you want. It's not so dispersed. It is, but it's also very, very direct. Okay, so it's quite good for it. And then I have a fantastic product that I use, and that's essentially is what I'm going to use again for her today, is thermogenesis. And that's something that I use on my clients have who have fibrosis, and it's been working. So that's it. So if you have questions, so those are some of the popular questions people ask me, like um, how soon can they start massage? Please, as soon as possible. Okay. Again, if you don't have those massages or lymphatic stimulations, the lymphatic pathway stimulations, you're going to start swelling. Why do you swell? Well, for starters, so say for instance, um, this thing here, can everybody see this? Had fat. So between my hands, you have fat. So that fat is taking off. So there's space. So it fills up with liquid. Okay. I'm trying not to use a lot of medical jargon, but it just fills up with liquid. That liquid's got to go. That's what makes you swell. So we have got to come in, people like me, that's what I do, and I stimulate the lymphatic pathways to get those liquid to where they need to go, okay, to eliminate them. So where do they go? They go eventually to your kidneys and your liver, and then they expel through the poop and through the the um the urine. Okay, so that's why you have to drink water. You have to drink water. If you don't drink water, remember I told you the lymphatic system doesn't have a pump. There's nothing pumping it, so it needs to be helped along. And essentially that's what we do. Again, remember, after surgery, the lymphatic system is suppressed. There's just so many things going on. There's fat in it, there's toxins, there's debris, because the lymphatic system is the one that helps us fight, is our immune system. So that's where you also have all this debris, they're fighting infection, so it's clogged up. So my job is to come in and clear it up, help it, move it along. It's like the sewer system. Does that make sense? So so essentially that's what it is. So what I'm going to do with her now is I'm going to do some wood, and I'm just literally just breaking up stuff. Okay. I'm going to do that, and then we're going to do the radio frequency. So let me adjust this because I'm going to move it away from your face. So far, because now I'm doing my live on my, okay. So, yeah, I just don't want your face on it. Yeah. So, yeah, it's facing away. So I'm going to have you, okay. So I'm actually going to have you take this off. That's why I don't want the camera. So, okay. Again, what I'm doing. So again, what I'm doing is just, I'm feeling her back. We do have, yeah, we do have some here. So I'm just going to use wood. First of all, what I do is I do gentle massages or gentle stimulating movements. So let's go ahead and, oh my God, I'm almost falling. Mm-hmm. So having oil actually helps me because my hand glides through, so I'm able to manipulate and stimulate. So I'm just palpating and feeling the problem areas so I know where to target. Very gently, you don't want to cause any pain. Mm, okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We're just going to concentrate on. Did you say around here? Okay. Mm-hmm. You can, right? Mm-hmm.
Another thing to mention is it will help tighten the muscle, maybe help with contouring.
Okay, so you're saying when you have the scar tissue, it kind of restricts your movement.
Yes.
Yes, it does. It restricts the movement.
And it blocks
Like,
the contouring that you were trying to achieve
mm-hmm,
with that liposuction.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I see a block here. So another, yeah, that's good. Another thing is it's sometimes what happens to people is they feel numbness. Yeah, they start to feel numbness, not even responding or not able to feel a light touch, you know. But you can feel me when I do this, right?
Yes.
Okay. So some people feel numbness, they feel pain. Okay. Okay. So you think this is part of it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have your hand like so, yeah, because I gotta massage it towards you. So essentially, what I'm doing is there's some, excuse me, some fibrosis here. So what I'm trying to do is try very gently to stimulate um, the pathway to the axillary. Okay, that's where you have some lymph nodes. Okay, let me see. It's like someone came up. Oh, okay. So yeah, I see it again very gently because I'm finding I'm discovering new areas. Excuse me. If you have any questions, please feel free and just ask. And it's a learning, it's a workshop today. Yeah. So I'm just very gentle, very gentle. I'm just, it might seem like I'm not even doing anything, but believe me, it works. Okay. And I'm just very gently moving and stimulating those pathways. Because remember what I told you about the lymphatic system, there's no pump. So it needs help, especially after post surgery. It needs help to move it along because it's clogged now. Because the lymphatic system is working like 200% or 1,000% more than it normally would, you know? So there's a lot of work it has to do. So, say for instance, before surgery, it was it had just maybe a little toxin here and there, maybe one or two bacteria. Well, we don't want bacteria, but you know what I'm saying. You know, it's fighting because the lymphatic system is the one. Okay, I see this. Is the one that helps you fight. That's where you have the soldiers. Okay, the lymph nodes is where they reside. So when there's something happening, they send those um, soldiers in your body through the lymphatic system to fight any targeted place. But then after surgery, then he's doing double work now. He's doing triple work. He's doing quadruple work. You know, now he's got fat, he's got toxins, he's got, you know, all those different infection because again, the body doesn't want you getting sick. You can feel what I'm doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So what I was just asking my client is if she can feel um, my hand movements because I've had I've had clients who, due to fibrosis, really don't even feel. They don't feel. Yeah, they've. I mean, they get better. It's just that they've become numb. You know, they become numb or very light touch. They're not sensitive to it. The key is, as much as possible after post surgery, get your faja. You gotta have your faja now. Um, the faja is a compression garment. The other day I was talking to my daughter and I said girdle. She's like, "Oh my God, Mom, you're so old. Nobody uses girdle. Nobody says girdle. Like, nobody says girdle." Okay, yeah. Mhm. So again, I'm just manually stimulating the lymphatic pathways. Okay, that's what I'm doing. I'm kind of channeling them to where they need to go. Okay, so that's what I'm doing here. Are you feeling any pain?
Mm-mm,
No,
not at all.
not at all. Okay. My client denies pain. I remember when I was in nursing school and they're like, the patient denies pain. I'm like, when did the patient tell you? But that but that's a medical jargon. That's what we say as nurses, in the medical field. Like the patient denies. I'm like, when did you ask the patient? I mean, what do you mean they denied it? You know, but she understands what I mean. The patient denies pain. So my client denies pain. Okay. So I feel a burn. Is that something post surgery has always been that?
Oh, post surgery keloid.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that was one of the incision spots.
Okay.
Uh huh.
Now you're prone to keloids?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So remember when I first started? Yeah, I see. Hold on. When I first started, I said some people are just more predisposed
Yeah.
to having it. So my client, because I just felt this in her back, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
and she tells me it's a keloid, and that's scar tissue that's just overemphasized. Okay, the fibroblast just went happy. Okay. Um, so I felt it. And when I first started, I was like, because I've been asked, oh, my friend had this, but she didn't have fibrosis. Um, but I did. And I'm like, yeah, one size doesn't fit all. Okay. Some people are more predisposed and others are not. That's just the way it is. So my patient just told me now that she thinks she's kind of, yeah, she does have that predisposition. Is that even a word? I don't know.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
Okay. So again, if you're just joining us, I'm manually stimulating my patient's lymphatic pathways. Okay, to get to help break up um, some of her pockets of fibrosis. Okay, and yeah, that's what I'm doing. And also stimulating her lymphatic pathways, because even after breaking all those keloids, it's not like I'm going to yank them out of her skin, right, and throw it in the garbage. No, it's going to go, I know, I say things like that. It's going to go again into that lymphatic pathway, okay, very gently. She is post-op 5 months. You had the 360, right?
Mm-hmm.
360 and then BBL. So I know you all are admiring her rump right now. Very nice. And if you want to know the doctor who did it, PM me. I can hook you up. Just make sure when you're done, come to me so I can also hook you up, okay? Because again, it's all about the aftercare is very important. Sometimes I have people who they're going for the surgery and they just seek my advice. What should I do? Some want to know if I know any doctor. Not really, but sometimes some doctors' names come up more than once, and then you start to like, oh, okay, I remember, I've heard this name before.
Is it ever too late to start doing this?
No,
Okay.
no. I would like to say no. So her question was, is it ever too late to start doing um, the stimulation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let me
The
answer that.
therapy.
Or the
The
therapy?
therapy.
You mean like for fibrosis?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because the thing is, the longer you stay, the harder it becomes. Then the more work.
Right.
Yes, the more work. So you want to start as much as possible. The stimulation is very important. But once you notice, when you start to notice, oh wait, you know what? I'm starting to get, because it's lumpy. It's not, the skin is healing. You guys need to understand that. So, but it's healing on the inside. So there's scar tissue. So as soon as you notice that, then you want to get um, someone like me, to help you heal properly and better. So her question was, is it too late? I don't like to say late, but it gets tougher. Does that
Right.
make sense? Yes. If you don't catch it, it gets, yeah, it's work. Then you have to do more sessions like this. It gets more expensive.
Right.
It gets more expensive. And sometimes I think it gets to the point, because I know a lot of times, and I would tell you this, I do know a lot of people sometime in this business that will not take, they won't want to work with fibrosis,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So, uh, but I think it comes to a question of your, okay, yes, I'm over here now because I feel some pockets here, and I'm just gently, again, massaging it. Mhm. You'll see what I'm doing. It's like kneading dough. Let's see this, yeah. If you feel pain, please let me know. So, so it's a question of how comfortable you are. I I guess also what comes to play for me is because I've been in the medical field for more than 20 plus years. So I guess that also comes with a level of confidence, right? Um, maybe what will make other people quiver or not feel confident or want to deal with, not so much with me. Okay, let me see what's on my screen. Hey, Bria, how are you? Do you have any question? Do you have anything you want to add?
Also, the importance of going, excuse me, to
Hmm.
someone that knows how to deal with post-operative
Hmm.
um, cosmetic surgery,
Hmm.
well versed on how to handle a post-operative body, lipo 360, because not every masseuse is aware of the
Okay.
lymphatic system
Yeah.
and how to really truly contour the
Hmm.
body and
Right.
work with healing.
Got it. So there's something you brought up now, and so this is what my client is very soft spoken, but but this is what she's saying, that the importance of going to a person who knows what they're doing. Okay, because you spend so much money to get this body, you don't want it damaged, you don't want it, you don't want anything um done to it that is just going to put to waste everything you did before, you know, it got to the wrong hands. So like she said, not everyone knows about this. I have been trained to oh, there's a lot of this, I'm feeling some here. I have been trained, so what I'm doing right now is directing it again, channeling it, you know. I have been trained, she used the word versed. I am versed in this, um, in dealing with post operative patients. Okay. Um, it's not enough to say you're a nurse, you have to be trained. Okay. The reason why I mentioned the nurse thing is that we've, again, it's like a general practitioner. You've seen many types of patients. So a lot of things don't phase us. Does that make sense? Yeah, it's just like
Mm-hmm.
what you do, you know. People cut their hand and they scream, you're like, ah, please. You know what I mean? Please hold your peace. You know? Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, I got rid of this. I'm so happy. So yeah. Also, not all masseuse or massage therapists can do this. So some people think, you know, once you're a massage therapist, you should be able to. No, no, no. This is not regular massage. This is what you call maybe medical massage. Okay. I tend not to use the word massage. Why? Because people get it confused. I'm not a masseuse. I'm not a massage therapist, because people come to me like, oh, do you offer massages? No, no, I don't. A lot of guys do that. I don't know why. Well, we all know why. But we're not gonna go there. No, no, no. I'm not massaging you. I don't massage. Okay. You're laughing. It's true. I get them. You know. No, I'm not a masseuse. I am not a massage therapist. However, in my line of work as a body contourist, I just made that up. I just made that up. But people ask me, so what do I do? So I am a registered nurse who is in the field of aesthetics. I'm in the medical spa um, industry spectrum. That's essentially that's just what. So part of what I do is work with post-operative patients who have had surgery, and I've learned to stimulate their lymphatic system in an effective way that eases their pain and their discomfort and brings out the best that their body can be. I mold and I tone and I sculpt the body, okay, through my skilled hands, but then I also have tools and machines that I use. So I'm a body specialist. There's a word I'm looking for, but essentially that's what I am, okay? So I help people achieve their best body goals, okay? So what I'm doing here now, if you're just joining us, again, my name is Nurse Amy. I'm Amy, but because I'm so used to my students calling me Nurse Amy, so that's my name, guys, okay? Don't steal that name. It's Nurse Amy is branded. And and what I do is um, help people tone their body, help people in their weight loss journey um, through diet, exercise, um, skills, and machines. Okay. Some people, like my clients, have had surgery and they come to me. I tell people when you come to my spa, you come to my studio, essentially is we have tools here that do or help you keep that lifestyle of um, active lifestyle. Okay. One of the things my client did when she got here today is get on a vibration plate. That's something if you go to my Instagram, Glam Care Academy, you go to Facebook, Glam Care Academy. I've made it so easy. YouTube, I don't know if I have it on here. Um, the vibration plate, it's so good. It's so good because I use that essentially for pain. I got interested in it. I researched it, and it helps me with my pain. Okay. Um, and so what it does, you have the option of walking, jogging, and running. So I put her on there, and essentially it's like running laps around the field, right? In the gym. It's like running laps. And you get your exercise on, you get your heart pumping, you get the lymphatic system, you jumpstart it, okay? Because we don't want the body cold. So after that, I also use sauna for her. Again, why am I doing that? It's all to get the body warmed up, to get the scar tissue anywhere that there are fat pockets, just to get all those places melting. Okay. So yeah, like my client says, it's very important that you meet with someone who knows what they're doing. You don't want them shifting something to the wrong place. Again, you pay too much to have someone come jack up your beautiful body. uh, yeah, let me do that. Another thing that I do, I like to teach my patients. I'm so used to saying the word patient, but my clients how to massage. So this is something you can also do when you're home by yourself. Just do it while you're watching TV. Just, mm, you should feel it. It feels so good. Mm. Okay, I'm gonna come down with some more here.
Do you have people watching?
I have, I think, just one person.
Oh,
Somebody came, then I think left because I'm not using my regular. This is like my maybe next time I'll have it on my regular because that's the one I think people know more. This is like my page, but this is the Glam Care page though, not the Nurse Amy. Yeah, yeah. So I didn't. I just wanted
so
to
you mean it's more popular?
because I think that's my personal.
Oh, I
Yeah, so I
see.
need to get people in it. But what I'm gonna do, I can share it on there
Okay.
and then tell people about it. But I want to start getting Nurse Amy more out there because that's Nurse Amy, the Glam Care
Right.
more out there because that's my business one. So what I'm gonna do, I'm also gonna do the other side. But I'm gonna have the camera. Don't turn here. Hey, Bria. Hi. Just give me a minute. I'm just gonna have my patient turn because again, it's all about protecting my patient. Yeah, we can. The camera is facing this side. Yeah. So we're just gonna. I'm gonna put something over you.
Okay.
So again, I gotta protect my patient's privacy. Where are all my big towels? Uh, oh, really? That's what we're doing these days. Yeah. Again, I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna show the face.
Okay.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah. So so just as much as I did the other side, now I'm gonna do this side. Again, gently stimulating the lymphatic pathways. And feel free to use my word, lymphatic pathways. I think I just made that up. I should I should probably trademark it. Mhm. Okay, much like I did the other side, that's what I'm doing here now too. So yeah. Now, not everyone goes the way of surgery. Okay. At this point, I also want to mention that there are non-invasive ways to get your body goals. The only thing is, oh yeah, I'm seeing some knots. Yeah. The only thing is, it's a longer process, meaning you're gonna have more sessions, but with products and machines and tools, you can achieve it. It's just a longer process. Okay. Again, one size doesn't fit all. I've had people lose um, their midsection, the fat in their midsection. And, we melt the fat. And then after melting the fat, okay. Are you feeling pain?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Yeah, have some nuts here. After melting the fat, and then we go in with the very popular M-Sculpt machine. Okay, what that does, it's it works your muscles. Okay, it works your muscles. People get six pack. People get their booty pumped up. Okay, it works. If it doesn't work, I won't talk about it. It's definitely less expensive. However, as in everything else, because people always ask me, "Is it permanent? Is it permanent?" And this is my answer. When you go to the gym, okay, you go to the gym for 2 weeks. Is it gonna last for a year? Right? It's a lifestyle. Fat cells die, but you can make new fat cells. So my patient right now is really snatched. She looks good, okay? But I can tell you, if she doesn't maintain a lifestyle of eating right, of exercising, she can bypass all that by coming to me periodically and getting on the plate and coming to me so I can mold her, and still, because there are things we work with to also pump up. Because again, even though you got the BBL like she did, you still got to do squats. You still got to do leg exercises. That's just the way it is. But you don't have to do that. Just come to me and I hook you up. I put the right machine on you. You eat the right or take the right products. We have creams, we have peels. These are things that are all on my website, glamcareacademy.com. And you can achieve the body you want. You can get your body goals. See, gone are those days where you're unhappy with your body. Do something about it. I tell people, if you're not happy with the way you feel, if you're not, it's going to affect your mental health. So that's why it's important to me. People don't write people off when people tell you, "Oh, I feel a certain way." You're like, "Oh, just go diet. Oh, just stop eating." Guys, that's being mean. It doesn't work that way. There are just some fat pockets. There are certain aspects of our body that will not and will never respond to diet and exercise. Let's just get that fact out there. There are just some parts of our body that's not going to be rounded up or curvy just because we stop eating. Get the body you want. It doesn't mean you're ungrateful. We need to get off that whole thing of, oh, you don't like the way God made you. Please stop shaming people. It's really ridiculous. Stop shaming people. I always say this, if you're not walking in my shoes, don't tell me how to feel. You don't know what I'm going through. So don't shame people. Oh, okay, softening up. So again, so this is all hand manipulation, guys. You see what I'm doing? I haven't even started using the tools yet. I'm just stimulating. I have this technique down. I can't wait to teach it. I have taught people who have worked with me this technique, But I can tell you it's helped a lot of post-op and non-post-op people because I know it works, so I do it. Again, very gently. You're not causing, you don't want to cause pain. I'm just moving. I'm just moving fluid. I'm moving scar tissue. I'm moving toxins very gently. Don't go in using elbow and knees and killing people on the table. That's massage. I don't do that. Massage feels good though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love a massage. Don't you love a massage? Ooh, girl. I love my massage. And some are just so good at what they do. Like, oh. And when it's over, you're like, no, don't stop. My favorite, I like the hot stone.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God. I love because it helps my pain.
Oh,
Yes. Every time once they're done with that, for at least for the next 3, 4, I'm not feeling just very minimal pain.
yeah.
Ooh.
I have to try that
Yeah,
one.
my hot stone. Mm-mm-mm. And there's actually my neighbor here who does I'm actually gonna go there. I'm trying to schedule an appointment with her and go get massage. Oh God, I love because then I've had one called I don't even know what it was. It was I don't know what I can't remember. It's some time ago. I felt worse after going to the massage person.
Oh no,
It
is it the
was
one like where they?
I don't look. It was all kind of things
Uh-huh.
like the Matrix. I mean, everything
Yes,
was just I'm like,
yeah.
what is that? But by the time I couldn't even walk, I'm like,
Oh
I
no.
was in pain. Oh, it's the worst ever. I don't think that's just not right. I was in so much pain. I was in so much pain. I was in so much pain. Do you see what I'm doing? It's like you feel it out and then you need it. Okay. Very gently. Again, it's you have to master the technique. Uh, Another thing, again, I'm probably gonna do another live again when she's here because there's some tools that I have, like their vibration stuff. Again, it's all to shake, the whole. Again, it's remember scabs. Scabs on your skin, like people pick their scabs. That's essentially what I'm doing here. However, I'm trying not to pick the scab to where it's that bleeding. You know how people pick their scabs and they start to bleed?
Mm-hmm.
So, very gently, I don't want it bleeding, because guess what? More scab is going to be formed,
Right.
because it's all about clotting and, healing, those building blocks. So we don't want that. And now that my patient is disclosed to me that she's prone to keloid formation, oh, then that speaks a lot. It speaks volumes to me. It just tells me, oh, okay, I got to be careful. I don't want to make more. Okay. So you don't want to make more. You don't want other places to react because it means she reacts. Okay. Some people are just more prone. Some not. I'm not. But I think my sister is. One little thing to her is like, Jesus, what is this? She reacts. So that's why all those piercings and stuff, she doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
She just has that keloid formation. Mm. Okay, yeah, see it here. And the thing about keloids, some are more closer to the surface, some are deeper. So Again, with technique, you can feel them. Like in this place now, this is deeper because I'm feeling it now. Um, and some are closer to the surface. Now, when you are massaging, again, that's that word again, stimulating the lymphatic pathways. If she was very, very like new out of surgery and I feel bumps, I don't massage over them. Okay. Then you're making room again because it could be a clot. At this time, then you don't even know is essentially what it is. Okay. So you just want to be careful. Okay. But she is 5 months post op. So I know what I'm feeling. It's scar tissue. Okay. That's why it's important you go to someone who understands. You don't want anyone doing some wrong thing and then breaks a clot. And you know what I mean? We don't want that. Again, anything, the rule of thumb is anything above the umbilical or umbilicus goes up. But I tell people, again, this comes from experience, one size doesn't fit all. Sometimes I bring it down. Okay? Some people it would work going up, some people it's down. But that's the rule of thumb. Yeah, let's see this now. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Bria. You've been watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to keep asking. What I'm gonna have my patient do now is lay on her back because I'm gonna use wood um, to break some of this. It's not there. To break the scar tissue. Okay. Very likely you don't want to cause pain. So I'm using this. Okay. And very likely it doesn't have to be hard, but it's doing work. I'm choosing this because this breaks fat. At this time, there's certain wood tools I'm not bringing in because again, she's contoured. Okay, she's sculpted. We at this time, what the attention is. Let me go on to the other side. The attention is to break up stuff. We're trying to break. Okay, so This is my choice to do this at this time. This is what I'm choosing to because it does work. So I'm going to use this and then I'm going to get the smaller one also. At this time, these are the two tools I'm going to work with. And if you're feeling pain, please let me know. I know you're going to feel the pressure a little bit, yeah, but I don't want pain. which is good. And if I say so myself, it is. So you'll see how I took time, did the whole stimulating thing, channeling the pathways where they need to go, just encouraging the system, the lymphatic system to move, and then going in, adding pressure to, again, break some of those. So it's interesting. You actually do feel the difference. I'm going to bring in the other one. Again, they're essentially doing the same thing. This is just like micro. The other one is macro. This is micro. Like it's all breaking down, even the tinier ones now. Very good. Now after this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the RF, the radio frequency. Oh my God, it feels really amazing. Okay. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to use radio frequency. You all know what the RF skin tightening is by now. It's a wonderful tool I like to use on mature skin. I use it a lot on mature skin. I also use it for fibrosis, loose skin, because some people suffer loose skin. Hers is not so loose. However, because I'm breaking, you guys need to understand the scar tissue also takes up space. So when I get rid of the fibrosis, I get rid of the scar tissue, I want to tighten those areas. We don't want pockets, because then what happens is if the space is empty, then it becomes loose, right? So we're trying to not only break up those scar tissue, but we also want to keep her tight. Okay, because that's the whole idea. We don't want her to develop loose skin. The last time you were here, did we do RF? Did we do I think I did, and I was asking if you.
The one, oh.
Didn't we do this?
Get hot.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we did.
Okay. It's good. I like it. It's good. Yeah, I like it. Okay, guys, so I'm ready to do the RF. I'm gonna stay on here. Hope you can still see me. Yeah. So, all right, body. Yeah. Yeah, I see your scar place now. You do keloid. Yeah. Again, if it gets too hot, let me know.
Okay.
Hey, Bria. Thank you for being with me today and just watching. And I think this is my full video. Usually I don't do a full video, but it's something I've been wanting to do because so much questions. I have people always asking me. Do we have any questions? No? Okay. Some people come in here to steal your technique. Some people do. I don't know. Some people do that. Okay. I believe what is mine is mine. What's yours is yours. I don't know.
That is true.
As a girl, I trained for, because I do teeth whitening. I just did it for her. And she was like, you're not going to take it? I didn't want to. I'm like, no, yes, she's a single mother. I'm like, pay forward.
Right.
Just pay forward.
Yeah.
Pay for it. Don't worry. Just pay for it. I'm like, oh my God, no one. Who would? I'm like, pay for it. Pay for it. It'll come back.
It does.
Oh, please.
I believe in that too.
Are you feeling it?
I feel warm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not
hot.
Yeah.
But warm.
Yeah.
Warm is
warm. It's good.
good. And then because I'm moving around a lot, but if I do slow down, you will feel a certain more warmth. Do you feel it?
Yeah.
When I slow down.
Yeah.
Huh? When I slow down. Okay, guys. I'm coming to a close now. So if you have questions, this video is going to be up here. I'm not going to delete it. I'm probably going to have it on my Glam Care Academy YouTube channel. I'm also going to see if I can post it on my IG, Glam Care Academy. But it's here. Okay, so if you have questions, please feel free. Again, you can reach me. I always put my number. It's 937-907-0177. GlamCareAcademy.com. See, I made it easy. Everything's GlamCare. Now, some of you want to know, if you're not doing surgery, what are the products that I was talking about? So we do have, you know what, let me just share them with them. So let me share with you guys some of the things that we do have. Because people are like, okay, what are the products? So let me go ahead and tell you my products. So if you want to this works, people. Because again, this is how I know it works, because it flies off the shelf. You know, I just got this thing. So this is the BBL gummies. It's very popular, but it works. This one I know it works because I gave it to my sister and she's got a butt now. And then you have the butt enhancement cream. Okay, there's the butt oil. Let me see if I have that here. These things work. Look at my hands. They work. You want to grow a butt? They work in conjunction with I'm totally running out of products right now because people are buying them. So this is the butt oil. Okay, you put that on your butt. This dye drops, again, for those that are having problems with the munchies, you know, you gotta eat. These 2 drops a day, preferably in the morning, an empty stomach before breakfast. And it keeps you going. You're not going to eat. This is my detox weight loss pills. I tend to give this to my bigger clients because it's a 15-day program. But again, I put people on it. You don't even have to be that big. But again, a clean gut is an empty gut. Okay? So those are some of the things that we have here. I also have breast creams. Again, these things weren't working. I want to push it. Okay, so you can take those. Even someone like her who's had surgery. Again, not everyone likes to work out, so they still want to keep the rump. You know, they want to keep it. And they take the BBL gummies. You know, the butt oil and the. I'm gonna have to start showing before and after pictures. I do have some before and after pictures, and yeah, I do. Where people have just taken that. You take the BBL gummies. You put the butt enhancement cream and then the butt oil. It's very little that you need. And then you just do, either you do squats if you want, or again, you come to me. I have machines that will pump up your butt, okay, instead of doing the squats. And the machine I have is equivalent to 20,000 squats in 30 minutes. It's powerful. So that will give you the 6-pack. I'm going to go around to show my equipment. Not today, but one of these days. But thank you so much for being with me. I totally appreciate Bria. Thank you for watching, and for all those that been here. I know it's some people work, but I will be back with more, okay? But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today and my client. And it's Nasami. I'm signing out. All right, y'all take care, be safe, and pay it forward. Okay, just put good out there. I'll find you. Bye. Mwah. Bye, Bria.